Good evening, everybody. I have sensitive, very sensitive subject. This may not be for everybody. You may not like it. This may not be the video for you. It's a sensitive subject. Just came to light. So a man was arrested on a cruise ship just recently. Let's just say always know where your children are, regardless how old they are. There was involving a 35-year-old man who's been arrested and a 17-year-old man, a young man, teenager. So this incident took place on the MSC Seascape. Now, I'm going to let y'all know this is very upsetting. I know I put a disclaimer. This may not want children around or sensitive views while you're watching this video. Now, this ship is pretty large. It holds about 5,000 people. It is now complete. It's doing 7-day cruises. It's one of their most popular ships out there for this cruise line. All right, one of the passengers was from Mexico, and I'm going to get his name absolutely wrong, but Marcus something Lemos. I've tried to pronounce it. Well, he's a piece of trash anyway, so it really doesn't matter. That was also on this ship. So one evening on the cruise ship, this man around 3 a.m. ran into a 17-year-old boy on this cruise ship and started talking to him. You know how guys do that fist bump, having a good time, hey man, and then followed him, and he excused himself, and then the gentleman followed the young man into the back. So this is not hearsay. This has all been confirmed by all the security cameras on this cruise ship. So the 35-year-old man has decided that he's going to go in there and he's going to use a urinal, and then kind of like trying to have a conversation with the boy, and then watched him do his thing and kind of made suggestions, and the young guy says, you know, I'm not into men, sorry. And then the 35-year-old took it upon himself to grab his personal parts, according to the police report that he gave the FBI. Then the boy took off out the bathroom, backed up by video cameras everywhere. Security cameras got this on. So the young boy did the right thing. He ran straight to his family. He know the authorities on the ship. He let his family know on the ship what happened to him. He didn't hesitate. He did the right thing. He went to his family. Okay, from there they contacted the FBI and the Miami police. Then they waited for the ship to come back to Miami, and then Marcos Ramos was then arrested. Ramos is now at the Gilton something, it's a jail. He's at jail. That's also important. He's in jail. So the FBI is still investigating this incident. So, and everything that the young boy has told them has matched up completely with the security cameras before and after, and watched him go straight to his family, so they believe the boy is not in question. Now, I've been taking my kids from the time they were 10 on a cruise ship. I've never had a problem, and most people, this is the thought they have. They're on a cruise ship. They're safe. Their kids are safe. This proves that there are 5,000 other people, and you never know. Cruise ship does not mean because they have a passport, it means they've never been caught and they were able to take a cruise, and because of that they were on this cruise and a young man got assaulted. But you also got to remember this happened in international water, so this is going to be one of those weird investigations. Now, most of the time, all the time, not 90% of the time, everyone that's on that ship are good people. They're not out to harm anybody. They're out to enjoy a vacation. They don't get background checks. Well, that should have. You got a passport. But you believe you're in a safe environment. You really don't know these people. You don't know what their secrets are. And I always had a strict policy. Now that my youngest is 23 years old, let's just say I'm still very protective of him, and still watch whoever he get along with and what he's doing on a cruise ship, because you just never know. Now, it's a shame this happened to this young guy, and this is just this weekend that just passed. This is a sensitive subject, and for some people, this might hit a core button. Now, I'm not out to hurt anybody's feelings. I've seen it myself. I've talked about it myself. When you get on one of these cruise ships and you're spending 10 or 12, even 7 days, you start to relax, especially if it's not your first cruise. And you kind of not watch your kid, because you say, hey, the ship's only so big, they got to come back, right? That's just false security, people. I'm not knocking your parenting. I'm not. This isn't your neighborhood. It isn't down the street. There are a lot of people on cruise ship, different variety of people on cruise ships now. The bigger they are, the more people get on them. And you just never know. And I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but you got to keep your kids as if you're walking through the mall. Now, since this ship does leave out of Florida, it's like the hub of cruising. So you're going to have all kinds of people from other countries coming in to take a cruise from here. Yeah, they have cruises in their own country. It's like me going to another country to do a cruise. It's a lifetime experience. The warning is, keep your children close. Always know where they are. Make them check in after a certain time in the evening time. Do not let them out of your stateroom. Make sure they are always with you. Make sure you can always find them. I know that sounds, well, I'm on vacation. Well, you know, this young man was out at 3 a.m. And I have to say, this is where it's going to hurt. My son, when he was 18, David, has a sleeping disorder. He would go out at 1 o'clock, 17, 18 on the ship, and he talked to the crew members. And he made all kinds of friends. But the problems, once again, is I should never allowed him to do that, because that's just opening the door for bad things to happen. It was. But nothing happened to my son. So I hope the young man in this trip, I hope the best for him and his family. And the man who did this should never get out of jail. See you at the next video.